Have you ever felt like a single mistake or twist in fate completely changed your life's trajectory? I know I have.
When people hear the word undocumented, they often assume someone knowingly broke the law or ignored the rules. But what if becoming undocumented was the result of a misunderstood, complex system that even many adults struggle to navigate? I arrived in the United States with an F1 student visa. My goal was simple: get an education, learn English, and build a better future. I followed the process, attended interviews at the Mexican consulate, and my family invested thousands of dollars in tuition, immigration paperwork, and school expenses. What I didn't know was how quickly one single mistake or one misunderstanding could completely change my immigration status and my future. Today, I want to persuade you that students need better access to immigration information and guidance because the consequences of not understanding the system can last for years. When I arrived in the United States, I was sponsored by a private school in Utah. However, due to personal circumstances and transportation barriers, I was unable to attend to that school. Instead, I enrolled in a public high school in Kansas. I didn't want to fall behind academically. At the time, I believed as long as I continue attending school, everything will be okay. I knew some rules. What I didn't fully understood was that my immigration status was directly connected to the school that sponsored me. Later, I discovered that the school had reported me as never attended. My visa was terminated shortly after I arrived. By the time I learned what had happened, there was no way to fix it. That experience taught me something important. Immigration rules are often much more complicated than people realize. Many people say just do it legally. But legal immigration is not always simple. There are dozens of visa categories, countless regulations, expensive filing fees, and strict deadlines. A misunderstanding can have a life-changing consequences. After learning that my status had been terminated, I spoke with a lawyer. They advised me not to leave the United States because returning could create even greater immigration complications. As a result, I stayed. What was supposed to be an 8-month educational experience became years away from my family. I had told my father, my cousins, and my friends in Mexico that I would be gone for only a short time. Instead, I remained here and never returned. I graduated from high school, but being undocumented affected opportunities that many students take for granted. I received interest from a basketball recruiter in Colorado, but transportation challenges again prevented me from attending tryouts. I live in a rural community with no public transportation. The nearest Walmart is about 30 minutes away. Without transportation, many opportunities became impossible to reach. In my state, I cannot obtain a driver's license. I could not easily access financial services. Every major decision was more complicated due to my legal status. After high school, I enrolled in community college. I was told initially that there will be support, scholarships, and resources available. Many opportunities were unavailable because of my immigration status. Despite living in Kansas, I was charged out-of-state tuition. I met with counselors, advisors, and support programs hoping someone could point me in the right direction. But a few understood the unique challenges undocumented students face. Eventually, I discovered the Dream.us scholarship on my own. For the first time, I found an opportunity designed for students like me. I applied. I was selected. Today, I'm completing my bachelor's degree in human resources management and preparing to graduate. My story is not about wanting to become undocumented. It's about how a lack of information, guidance, and accessible resources can completely change a student's future. I came to the United States to study. I believe in education. I followed opportunities I was given, yet one misunderstanding about a complex immigration system affected nearly every aspect of my life for years. If there's one message I want you to remember, people's immigration stories are often more complicated than they appear. Before we judge, we should understand. Before we assume, we should listen. And if we truly value education, we must ensure that the students have access to the information and support they need, so that a lack of knowledge does not become a lifelong barrier. Thank you.